Hey, this is Elaine. Welcome to episode
15.
of Holding Out for a Hero, where the sidetrack is the main track. I'm sure you all know what's going on by now, and if you don't, you should stop listening here and head back to episode 1. For those of you who are caught up, you're in for more silly, goofy times. Hope you enjoy.
One, two, three, clap.
Oh, whoa.
No, I heard so many of you.
It might be
Someone
fine.
was like a full second late.
Sounded
It
fine
might
to
be
me.
fine.
Yeah.
I think someone's a liar.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Holding Out for a Hero. I am Nico, the DM for this campaign, and today's session question is... I don't remember.
What is your best, worst dating advice?
Oh, what is your best, worst dating advice?
Brought to you sincerely by your two asexuals.
Best, worst dating advice. Get back together with your ex. You don't have an ex?
Oh no.
Borrow a friend.
Out the gate.
Oh,
Ouch.
Alrighty, who's going
I
next?
regret asking this question now.
God.
Oh my god.
I'll go next. Hi, I'm Elaine. I play Kitty with an IE. And as somebody has very limited dating experience, don't talk about your problems with each other. Just bottle it all up.
That's good. Then there are no problems in the relationship if you never talk about them.
Exactly.
Yes, that's exactly how it works.
Because, I mean, if you have problems with each other, then obviously you're not a good match for each other.
Raina, you go next.
Okay, hi, I'm Raina. I play Jem. Our fave compulsive liar. Who's not actually a liar. She's telling the truth 100%. My best worst dating advice is yes, that married man will divorce his wife for you. You should keep seeing him.
Oh no. We're killing Ashley again in this episode?
Yes.
The goal.
I'm not even drinking anything. It's just my body rebelling against me.
Oh, it's just her lungs. Okay.
Hi, I'm John. I play Patches, or Sergeant Patches. No, now he's Major Sergeant Patches. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was promoted.
He promoted himself. The teddy bear paladin. And my piece of very good dating advice is you should date me.
Oh, no,
No,
John, dating you would be a privilege.
It's
Aw,
true.
That's very sweet.
No, give us a new one. That one doesn't count. That's too self-deprecating.
On a first date, it's important to have already bought the wedding ring.
That's a good one.
one.
Just in case.
Especially on, like, Bumble or Hinge.
Another good piece of dating advice is use dating apps. They never fail, and they don't make money off your loneliness.
Mm-hmm.
In all fairness, I do know people who have gotten married off using dating apps.
But was it a good marriage?
Yeah, they're still happily married. It's a few couples.
Okay.
Just
Edit that
modern
out.
dating.
Dating apps are bad. Don't let Ashley's story stay.
No propaganda.
I say that like I'm not on 4.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I am slightly diseased still, so you'll hear me coughing at random points in the podcast.
You won't hear Ashley coughing because we'll edit it out.
No, I'm going to cough only when I'm talking, which is kind of how it's working lately, so good luck, editors. I play Miki, the tiefling bard, and as someone with too much dating advice, my number one best worst dating advice is definitely don't do long distance. Move immediately for your partner.
Isn't that
Yeah.
part of you?
Eyes emoji.
I'm not moving for a partner.
Oh,
Fair.
if they
so
move
it
to
doesn't
you, it's
apply
fine.
because it's not you.
Oh no, I've already done this. That's why I already have this personal experience. Be me, everyone. You know you want to.
And with that, I want to congratulate everybody for, remembering to introduce ourselves and answering the question. Wow.
It only took us 18 episodes.
I know. So proud of
Good
everyone.
job, everyone. A round of applause for the cast of the Holding Out for a Hero. They
Imagine
finally
me
did it.
doing a little dance.
Patabanes, patabanes.
Everyone listening, close your eyes, especially if you're driving, and picture me as just a little guy, and I'm doing a little
No,
dance.
we are done giving bad
You're
worst
gonna-
advice.
You're gonna specifically kill Emily. I hope you know that.
Don't. If your name is Emily, then you get to keep your eyes open.
If your name is Emily, never blink while you drive.
Never blink, period.
If your name is Emily, you have to get some kind of spray to spray your eyes so that they stay moist instead of blinking. Have fun learning to sleep with your eyes open like that kid in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh no.
Yeah, man, what a good movie.
And now time for the session.
Okay, and now time for the session summary, courtesy of me. Gem. So, the fight finally finished. Everything cooled down. The fires were put out, thank God. And, the party starts getting everyone together. We got the one guy who was there, I don't know. The one who was squished under a horse, he was taken care of. And, but I had bigger fish to fry, so I caught up to Mr. Zalastra, who I personally know as One. He's my boss. And I asked about, my ex to see if they were okay. And kind of got, the cold shoulder kind of got brushed off a little bit. It didn't go well. And then we really we bailed immediately after that because Kitty stole a stone tablet. And this now makes 2 times that she's stolen from these people. And it is not boding well for us. We get back to the Wet Eagle. We make, what is it called?
Sweet, sweet love.
No, that's not correct. Jem's too sad for that.
Oh.
A rubbing. Well, the same thing. A rubbing of the tablet, which does not sound any better. Next morning, we return it to Dove, another member of my gang, and all that stuff. We give it to them, find out Harks is in trouble. Harks comes to visit us, disguised as Kitty of all people, and tells us all the information we wanted to know. And it was great. Until it came to me. And now I'm not happy.
And here we are at night, morning. I don't know. Did y'all want to talk before y'all sleep? I know the end of last episode was a bit rushed, so.
We were downstairs.
And then I said, "That's not a bear. That's my sleeping bag."
Kitty laughs hysterically.
I love that for her. I'm not there.
Only Kitty.
Right, because if I remember correctly, where we left off was everyone else was downstairs, and then Jem and Harks were in the room.
Yes. Harks had climbed out of the window and left you alone in the room.
They just left?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what happened last time.
I don't remember that. I think I was too shell-shocked.
Yeah, there was a mutual look of acknowledgement, and then Harks bailed out the window.
Classic Harks. Okay, then I'm gonna go down and meet everyone downstairs. I'm gonna try and, look cool. Look like everything's fine.
Insight
Roll
check.
a performance check for me, Jem, or deception. Either one.
Oh, I'm doing an insight as well. We're going for it.
Yeah, can we see how disturbed she is?
Yeah.
My deception is way better. 1 second, please. Gotta warm up the liquid cores.
Next time I'm making insight just my top skill for
And
everything.
why is that, Ashley? I mean, there's no reason why any of my characters would ever need you to have a high insight. That's going to be a 17.
Oh, nice.
6.
Oh, well, guess what? I also got a 6. So, Kitty, roll insight. If we get 3 6s, we hit the jackpot.
No, Kitty's not gonna roll against Jem.
Can I? Hold on. Question. Can I have Lieutenant Sparkles roll insight?
No.
He's outside
If the
in the
horse-
stables.
If the horse got a better insight.
One, he's not in the building with you. There's no way a Drazen would let you
He rolled a
bring an
15 on
entire
die.
horse. No.
He
Nice
can
try,
sense
though.
something is wrong.
Still not enough.
Both of you guys can infer that Jem heard something significant, although Jem has a very good poker face. You can't begin to guess what it is, whether it was good or bad.
Was it good news?
It was news.
Was it bad news?
It was news. You know, it's kind of like neither good nor bad. I don't know. I need to sleep on it for a little bit. But anyway,
A Drazen at the front desk looks at you skeptically and says, "Somehow I highly doubt that.
what, that I need to sleep on it?
That news for you specifically could neither be good nor bad."
So we've limited our options to either good news or bad news. We're almost there.
It's usually only good news for me, Jason. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can we have a Drazen roll insight?
A Drazen isn't so much reading Jem as he is generally judging her character, and he looks like he doesn't believe her that she gets good
To
news.
your own adoptive sister, Adrason? I thought we were family now.
I never said that.
Ooh.
Drazen, you've got spine, and I like that. You've gotten a lot more spine since we showed up. Clearly, our constant harassment has gotten to you.
No, I think I've realized that, you guys seem to do what's most convenient or best for you, and, since I am offering you free room and board, killing me would be rather inconvenient.
He's got a point. The man's got a point.
He does have a point.
Miki, however, is like, are you saying, wait, am I self-centered?
No, but this group certainly brings out the best in you.
Hey, I'll have you know that Miki would never kill anyone except for, technically, one guy.
Except for the guy that she killed earlier tonight. Yeah.
That one doesn't count, though.
Or like, what was that,
I don't want to
yesterday?
hear about any of the crimes you may or may not have committed. That's none of my business.
No,
It wasn't
that
a
one
crime.
was sanctioned, unfortunately.
It's not a crime until you get caught.
Can I have a shot?
I don't want to hear it
Drazen,
before
have
you
you
get
ever
caught.
killed a man?
Yes, please
was
take this and go upstairs.
fine.
And he hands you a
It
bottle of
was
liquor.
in self-defense.
Speaking of killing people,
Nope. Have this conversation upstairs. And he's like pushing you guys upstairs, like bottle in Miki's arms.
Wait, can we get some fries?
he's gonna look at Jem. Do you need me to kill somebody?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
But, again, I need to sleep on it. I need to, I'll have my little 4-hour nap, and then I'll have 4 hours of just silence to think about everything that got me to this point exactly.
Patches doesn't sleep.
That's true.
Oh, Patches doesn't sleep?
I just stand perfectly still.
Oh. I guess that makes sense.
Eyes wide open.
I can't close them.
Like that kid in the play, Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Just like the kid in that play, Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh god, I regret saying anything.
Except I cannot summon a ice cream sundae boat.
Oh, man, just when I was getting my hopes up. That
Or
was
a
a good plan.
storm of brains.
Yeah, that could have really come in handy.
What are you guys talking about?
I don't know. They're both patrons of the theater, apparently.
Apparently.
Hey, we were both in the theater. Okay, oh no, wait. Patches was in theater.
Yeah.
I stole someone's monologue from the theater. That's what happened.
All right, so what are we doing tomorrow? Because it feels like we should ask this question now, ruminate for 2 hours, and then do it later.
What do we have to do? Well, you know what? I bet when we wake up in the morning, and I don't know what it is, but I feel like I just have this gut feeling. I feel like something's going to come to us.
One option is go searching for whatever item that I need to go find
Oh, yeah, that's true.
that we have no idea where it is.
Yeah, we could start looking at all the museums and the universities that you were told about.
To help the party decide, would you like a recap of the information that Harks has told you?
Maybe.
Yes, please, Nico.
Okay. Miki, you got nothing. Harks had only dead ends for you.
Yeah, I remember that.
Kitty, you were given quite a few locations in Sharn at which there are more lizard folk related artifacts. Sorry, not in Sharn, locations in general. One location in Sharn that you were given was Moorgrave University.
I have Moorgrave University's shady places, Zarashka, and Kabara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So those are the places that you were told about that would have lizard folk related artifacts. Patches, you were told that Harks got in big trouble asking around this well-known but very little information arms dealer. And then, Jem, you know what you know.
Yeah.
There's no follow-up.
We can go to the university.
Sounds good. I do also have to send a letter.
Yeah, sure. We could do both in one day.
With us, you don't know that.
Before we leave town, or if we're gonna leave town, I do want to stop by those sending people again.
Sure. I mean, easy enough. Did Adresen hear my order for fries?
Yes, and he ignored you.
No! I'm gonna go back down, and I'm gonna go start
Oh,
talking
no.
about murder until he gives me fries.
At this hour of the night, you get garlic bread. That's it.
Hey, you know what? That's a win. I'll take it.
You know, I once heard someone call them French fries, and I'm trying to figure out what a French is.
I think it's a kind of frog. I'm sorry, that's racist.
Well, it is the inner dimension or outer dimension size of certain tubes.
What?
Catheters.
How do you know that?
I only know the Foley.
I've talked to doctors. It is a real thing. A French is the size of a catheter.
Well, this conversation went in a direction I did not want it to.
And speaking of baguettes.
So, you all sleep for the night?
And speaking of the French, it's time to surrender to sleep.
You guys go ahead and mark a long rest as you all successfully complete a long rest and regain any abilities that you have expended. Alrighty, it is another morning at the Wet Eagle, and you all wake up to a beautiful morning. And as you guys go down into the main lobby to get some breakfast, you do meet Adresen, who is predictably there. On the counter, you see a terrible looking taxidermy eagle, and as he sees you guys filter in, he says, don't, not a word. I'm not done yet. No comments until it's done.
Are you making this?
You're a taxidermist?
No, I got it.
I thought you were gonna change the inn name.
Or the motif.
I'm trying to lean into the eagle theme, maybe? DM doesn't remember what I said I would do,
So
so...
you took all our advice.
And this taxidermy thing that is on the counter, does it actually resemble an eagle, or is it like a really bad taxidermy?
Yeah, it looks like a very realistic... It's a fairly good replica of a eagle or a hawk of some sort. What is bad about it is that it looks really uncanny. Like, it's definitely not alive. You know, like when certain taxidermy things are posed in a way that it's like, that is certainly not alive. It's got that vibe.
Is like the sawdust pouring out of it?
Does your friend have a name?
Why?
I just had a suggestion.
Is it gonna be Willie?
It is not named yet.
What do you think of William?
Nut!
That's a good name. Sure. This eagle is now named William.
We have a better one. Wet William.
No.
It's the Wet Eagle. It would be Wet William.
To me, he will always be Wet William.
I'm starting to regret this.
Guys, I think we
That's
should start
okay.
doing a word of mouth campaign about the Wet Eagle. Talking about the beautiful artistry that created Wet William.
Huh.
Listen, no free promos. You gotta pay us if you want that.
He's already, oh my god.
For our marketing campaign.
We're not extorting him for any more things.
I think we're just doing him a solid. Adrazen has done very much for us, and I appreciate him dearly. I think of him as my own son.
Huh?
This
Thanks.
is becoming a very weird family.
Anyways, I have things to do. You all, I'm certain, have things to do. I would ask you about it, but I fear the answer is crime, so I don't want to hear about it. Have a lovely day.
I have to send a letter.
Yeah, we're going to the university. So the only crime
He's
is
blackmailing someone.
knowledge.
Crime mail?
He looks like he doesn't believe any of you.
That's my fantasy email address. MajorSergeantPatches@crimemail.com.
Oh, you have a crime mail account? So do I.
Of course, anyone in the business does.
Yeah, it's an industry standard.
How old is this account? Because you'd imagine if it's like a Yahoo or an AOL, then it used to be like Lieutenant Sergeant Patches or something.
It was probably private patches.
Oh,
When he
it's linked
made
to
it.
my Crime Zone account, so anytime I change my my standing, it automatically updates.
It's already processed, huh? That's fast. The turnaround's gotten a lot better.
I have some connections with the staff.
Oh, with IT.
AT, actually.
AT.
Arcane Technologies.
I was going to say adventure technology.
Just as you guys are finishing up your breakfast, you hear a bit of a scuffle outside as there is some
Aw.
shouting and...
Told you.
What was that?
Gem, it's the thing you divined.
I did it.
Why can't we do plot, Nico? We suddenly want to do plot.
I'm running outside. I'm probably not eating anything anyway.
I
so
don't
I'm
need
going.
anything out of Drazen's. Regardless of if he has a new
I'm
supplier.
going to run outside with a piece of toast in my mouth.
Oh
Yeah.
Nico, did you want to actually describe it, or are you cool with us cutting you off and
No,
rushing
it's
straight
good.
towards you?
You're fine. As Patches runs outside at the noise, you, in the street, find a scene of a couple of people gathered to watch what looks to be a fight between two people. There is a... Where did I write this down?
Ba-da-dum-dum,
There is...
ba-da-dum-dum-dum.
That's gonna sync so well.
Uh-huh.
there is a lanky-looking elf man fighting a young adult human man. And you can see the elf man kind of clutching his arm, saying, No, I wasn't ready. That's not fair.
Oh, it's just a bunch of wimps.
And you see the other guy says, Listen, in a fight like this, there is no such thing as fair. You start when you start, and when it's finished, it's done. You're never going to win with an attitude like that. And there's a couple people that are standing about watching this go on, and everyone else seems to be just walking past, giving them a wide berth in case they take up more space in their fight. The human man goes to punch the elf man in the face again. And if you stand there and watch this, they're just decking each other in the middle of the street.
I'm gonna quickly look at Jem and say, "You grab the elf," and I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna tackle.
What? Because
the human.
I'm an elf?
Yeah.
No, he looks weaker.
Oh, that's fair. I do have elven strength.
Do we recognize any of these guys?
Do we want to?
Do they pass the vibe check?
Staring at them, you don't recognize either of them in like the person, and you don't recognize any of their clothes that they wear either. They both seem to be dressed in worn, plain clothes, of nothing of particularly, like, no emblems or anything else noteworthy.
I changed my mind. What I want to do is I want to run right in between them and put my hands out to either side of them, or like put my hands out to both of them and be like, Gentlemen, we can settle this.
Patches, are you in your armor?
And remind me again, today, are you a bear or are you in your armor?
I'm armored.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want, short stuff?
What's going on here? You're having a scuffle out of this lovely Wet Eagle establishment, which, by the way, has very high quality food and bedding.
That's a really specific and weird thing to say to random people on the street, but okay. This is none of your business. We're just practicing.
I'm gonna stride up and join Patches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best, like a swagger, basically.
Like a femme fatale.
Yeah.
It's not like that Wet Eagle place owns the street, no matter how nice their food and bedding is.
It's incredibly nice and should be respected. And I turn to the elf and I say, You training with this guy?
Yeah, I'm trying to get better. We're both trying to... Hey, don't tell them anything they don't need to know. Right, yeah, sorry.
Pit fight club, something like that?
As you look at the wood elf, he looks at the other guy. And there's a shake of the head from the other guy. And the wood elf goes, No.
Insight check.
You don't need an
I don't
insight
think we have
check.
to insight check that. Come on.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
need to.
It's a wood elf? Why am I not surprised?
Oh my god.
They're basically
It's a-
French.
It's a country bumpkin.
If you want to train for an underground fighting ring, you shouldn't do it out in the middle of one of the busiest streets in the area.
Yeah, that's just amateur hour.
Is this a particularly busy street?
It's not really busy, but there certainly is like consistent foot traffic. So it's not like one of the deserted areas.
The foot traffic is only gonna go up when people learn about the incredibly comfortable bedding and delicious meals served at the Wet Eagle.
Hey, Sergeant. The marketing scheme? Not doing favors.
The human man gives you a confused look like he's not sure what you're trying to pull with this Wet Eagle advertisement. But upon mention of, fighting in a very visible street while they're trying to keep this secret, they kind of like exchange glances, and there seems to be a bit of an unspoken conversation between the two of them. And the human man says, Yeah, whatever, we're leaving anyway.
I'm gonna grab, very, gently but firmly, put my arm around the human's shoulder and go, So, Fight Club, huh?
No one said anything about that.
Uh-huh. And everything you didn't say was said as loud as possible, so... How about you tell us about this Fight Club that you're in, huh? I mean, we love We love it. It's like working out. It's like having a gym membership.
What?
Don't
Like,
worry, we're not cops.
We're not cops. You have my word as a fellow urchin.
can you roll an either an intimidation or persuasion check for me, depending on what you're trying to angle it as?
My persuasion's better, and I wasn't trying to intimidate him. I promise.
If we join the fight club, can my fight name be Dialer Turden? As a reference to the elvish
Woo!
play Fight Club.
That's gonna be a natural 19 for 23.
Nice. So you a fighter yourself?
Oh yeah, I mean, we're real scrappers. The whole group.
I am presently wearing armor.
Kitty looks very
Except
confused
for
when you say the
tiefling.
whole group.
I look at Kitty and then I look down at myself and I keep going.
You know, she's still in our own training.
The human man brushes your arm off of him, squares up and says, "Show me."
Oh.
Come on.
What do you mean show you?
Yeah.
Like right here?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, but gosh, I was just eating my breakfast and I'm gonna deck him when he's not looking.
Nice. Can you?
Can I give the help action to try and distract him?
What do you do to distract?
I would have distracted by looking at the other two and being like, these two aren't actually fighters. They're our cheer squad. They're the Wet Eagle cheer squad.
Get him! Fuck him up!
Since he is already anticipating a fight, I'm gonna say that's not distracting enough. Jem, can you roll a what do you call it? Initiative for me.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
That's a 6.
Curse die. Curse
Curse
die.
die. Curse
I
die.
did use the curse die. And I rolled higher than a 6.
Well,
You
wouldn't be
try to get
hard.
the first move in, but he gets a first move in first. What's your AC?
15.
Oh, perfectly 15. He punches you in the face, but oh wait, hold on, this is the wrong person.
Yeah, don't be given like. Oh well, you know what? If the elf hit me, then the human probably did too.
The human hits harder.
Are they both going in for the fight here, or is it just
No,
the human?
just the human.
Okay, good.
He hits you in the face for 3 damage.
Wow. How tall is he, by the way?
Not the face, it's her money maker.
Have you? My face is already scarred. And 3 claw marks going down my face. What are you
As
talking
for how
about?
tall he is.
It's the money maker for a very specific population.
As for how tall he is, he's not really, really tall. How tall is
Does
Jem?
he reach upwards?
Yeah.
He pops upward.
Probably.
Okay, so like, like 5'7",
Maybe like 5'8".
Is he a short king?
5'8". Okay.
No, not really.
He is to
Not
Gem.
that short of a short king.
Everyone's a short king to Gem.
Can I try and distract him again with something even more distracting?
Sure. What are you doing?
I want to, just for a moment, I want to pop off my helmet and look him dead in the eye and then put it back on.
Can you roll a performance check for me, Patches?
So for a split second, Patches just pops off his metal helmet to reveal a pink teddy bear's head. Oh, baby, that's a nat 1. So that's a 4.
Oh, man. If you rolled anything above an 8, I would have given it to you. But that's a nat 1. Unfortunately.
I can't get it off. It's just stuck on my head.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, you catch him at a bad angle to where he's not actually looking at you when you do pull off your helmet. Jem, if you would like to return a punch.
The elf is freaking out, though.
Yeah, he's probably making a lot of noise, but this guy seems used to ignoring him.
Okay. tell me if this works. If I were to bonus action disengage and like try and move behind him and then like essentially like punch him square in like the middle of the shoulders to like send him down, would that be the right course of action? Is disengage first, move behind him, and then do that? Or like is
If
it just
you're
like
staying within melee, it doesn't really matter whether you disengage or not. Disengaging
Mhm.
really only matters if you're trying to avoid attacks of opportunity.
mm-hmm.
So you can do that without disengaging. Although shoving him to the ground or punching is going to be two different actions.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna try and punch him again.
Yeah.
It's just gonna become like an all-out fight. Just a proper scrap. You know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna just punch him for now. The next move is the keeper. So let me do that. I'm going to expend a luck point to re-roll that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better, but not great. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay. Do you need damage as well?
Damage is going to be 1 plus your strength.
It's just 2, yeah.
So 2?
My little elf
Yeah.
squeeze.
Kitty's punch would be a -1.
You actually heal them.
Nice. We're gonna punch a couple more times and then we'll move on. Ooh, that's
Okay.
bad. That's really bad. That doesn't hit. I'm gonna tell you that now. It doesn't hit.
Okay. When he misses, can I use the opportunity to, and hear me out.
Mhm.
It's always great when it starts like that.
It's always great when Raina starts like that.
No, because this isn't a murder hobo thing, I promise.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Said everyone, like, okay. When he misses, Jem's gonna take that opportunity to swoop in all 6 feet of her, and she's just gonna kiss him right on the mouth, right on the lips.
Everyone, make sure that everyone has rolled how hot these two men are.
That's
Oh,
great.
You know, I
yeah.
haven't. That's a good
Oh
point.
yeah, you have it.
The human's a 7 for me, but the elf is a 3.
He's a 6, but you know what? I'm a 10, so this will make him feel very wanted.
Elf is an 8, and human is a 6.
Elf is a 10, human
Elf
is a 7.
1!
Oh!
For Jem, she's not a fan of wood elves. They're not drow, she's not interested.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a general dexterity check for me, Jem.
Would this be sleight of hand?
Is it sleight of hand?
Is
No,
this sleight
'cause
of
you're
tongue?
not trying to hide anything.
Sleight of mouth?
Oh.
That's gonna be just a general dexterity check. That's
Mhm.
gonna be a 13.
Yeah, you successfully do this. You see him brace for a punch and not get one. He is very alarmed as he backs up significantly from you and says, what kind of fights are you fighting?
Can I trip him when he backs up?
No, I'm going to allow you one action.
Aw, man!
When Jem gets the kiss in, can Patches run up and punch this guy really hard?
Can you roll initiative for me? Patches.
That's a 3.
No, you
So
are too
technically,
slow.
right after Jem.
But you rush up and try to join to punch him in the face, and he socks Jem in the face before you can do that. Jem, take another 3 points of damage.
Oh my god!
Patches, if you want to punch him after that, you can do that.
No, it's not funny anymore. This is Jem's fight. I was only gonna get involved because it'd be a silly goof.
He backs up from this and, kind of looking towards the wood elf man, says, "These guys don't know what they're talking about. Let's go."
Hey. Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, Jem's not much of a brawler, but me on the other hand. And I try to crack my knuckles, but not only do I not have knuckles, but I'm wearing metal, like, arm things, like
Can
gauntlets,
I
so you can't
crack
hear
my knuckles
anything.
behind my back to like supply the sound?
You crack your knuckles, but the sound comes 3 feet from behind you.
Give me one shot. One opportunity.
Patches, roll a persuasion check for me, please.
I'm pretty good at those.
Yeah, give him a shot. I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration.
Okay, that's a D6 or D8?
Ooh, it's a D8 because I'm level 5.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
That's a grand total of 10.
No.
It's early.
I don't think you're allowed to roll anymore, John.
I rolled a 1.
Again?
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't want to
Do
put
you have
this
another
die in
D20?
dice jail. It has a little fun bear in it.
They were Rada's
Oh, it's
dice,
your-
weren't they? All your dice
Yeah.
are cursed. He looks at you, Patches, and he looks at Gem, and he turns to keep going.
Hey, who's the real winner here, pal?
The one who sexually assaulted him?
It's a good distraction tactic? Question mark.
Before the wood elf leaves, Kitty's gonna like grab his arm real quick.
Yeah.
And when he looks at her, she's gonna like she's holding her gun at her side, like out of the holster.
No.
And then she says, "If you say anything about the bear, I will hunt you down."
That's not
What
what I was
bear?
expecting.
Well, because Patches took his helmet off and the wood elf saw.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check for me.
Kitty is so intimidating. Oh, that's a 13.
Can I give her bardic inspiration too?
This happens too fast.
Yeah, but
13?
Yeah.
Yeah. The wood elf, you believe, is adequately spooked, swears on the gods that he's not going to tell.
You know, if an 8-year-old with a gun came up to me and told me I didn't see a bear, I would agree.
You believe him.
Okay, I'll put it away in front of him and then I'll let go of his hand. And I'll just like nod at him.
He runs to catch up with the human man.
Should we tail them?
why?
That's Fight
I
Club.
want to get into a fight club.
Fine. Are you guys gonna be sneaky about it?
Hey, I'm nothing but sneaky, I will have you know.
I'm nothing if not sneaky.
Alrighty, so you guys are sneaking on after them?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
And if I can, I want to get close enough to hear what they're saying about us. If anything.
They probably just think we're insane.
Everyone, group stealth check.
I got a 14. That's with disadvantage and a -1, so...
Nice.
Your one good roll for the day.
Kitty has a 16.
16.
That is a 14.
You guys think you're fairly sneaky as you guys are going through the streets, maybe using alternate routes by Kitty's direction. You are able to keep a reasonable distance behind them while staying hidden. Gem, you wanted to eavesdrop?
If I can. If we can ever, like, find an opportunity to get closer to them, then yeah.
Jem can do that on her own. I'm hanging back.
Yeah.
Patches knows stealth is not his strong suit.
I'll make a separate stealth check if you need me to, or we can use the one I had.
No, I'm just gonna use the one you had, and then it's just gonna be from wherever you are. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Ooh, okay, that's gonna be a dirty 20.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, luckily the streets that you are tailing them on are fairly quiet in that there's not a lot of background noise or other interference in which would prevent you from hearing them. So keeping an ear out for them, you do hear them. They do talk quite a few minutes of shit about you guys and how like you guys are a bunch of posers and weirdos and possibly advertisers for that inn. What's up with that? And you also hear that they don't have a lot of time to prepare for the competition. They specifically say that there's only 4 days till the competition. And then after a while, there's some talk about what else they could possibly do to prepare for it, since they're not 100% certain what all the events will be. Eventually, you tail them to a less busy part of town in which they square up to spar again. The Wood Elf seems to not be very strong and seems to be losing these fights a lot.
That tracks. Okay, but they're like stationary now?
Yeah.
Does the rest of the group, like, they keep up okay?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna go and regroup.
No, everyone was together to begin with.
Oh, I thought Jem, like...
Nah,
snuck
you're just
away a
the
little
only
bit.
one that's, like, trying to eavesdrop.
Got it. Whereabouts are we?
They moved from in front of the Wet Eagle to the a corner of the neighboring district terminus. What are y'all doing?
Are we anywhere close to the university?
Miki, go ahead and roll a history check.
I know nothing. Stop making me roll history. History is like one of my only skills with a 0. That's a 17.
Nice.
I
You
don't
do
know
know
anything.
things.
Ooh.
You know that the university is in Upper Menthis.
Upper Memphis?
Yes, Upper Menthis, which is...
None of us wanted to go to Memphis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been to Menthis before, Miki. Jem and Kitty, I would say that you specifically avoid upper districts, so you wouldn't be familiar with the university.
So is it far from us at the moment?
It is quite far.
I mean, what else have we got to do? Again, as per usual.
Patches wanted to send out a letter.
Yeah, are there any post offices nearby?
Are you all being sneaky as you're having this conversation?
No.
I'll go ask.
Okay. Since some of you are being sneaky and some of you are not being sneaky, you hear the voice of the human man call, "Who's there?"
Can I push Miki out into the street?
Sure.
Since she's the one not being sneaky.
I want to jump out in front of these two and take off my gauntlet and throw it on the ground and say, I challenge you.
And Jem pushes me out and I just grab him by the scruff of his neck armor and go, no, we are on a mission
So
and
am
we're
I.
sticking to it.
This is my
Not
mission.
this one.
Don't take this away from me.
I want to pick him up and start hauling him away.
I'm wearing full plate.
I know.
Can you roll a persuasion check for me?
Do I have disadvantage because my mom is trying to tell me not to do it?
No, it's fine.
That's a 16.
Nice. Yeah, the human looks at you like really done and says, "Listen, if I fight you, will you leave us alone?"
No. She says from the alley.
I will. No guarantees about them. If you win, I leave you alone. If I win, you tell me where the fight club is.
By "I'll leave you alone," does that include your stalker friends? And he like kind of head nods towards Jem wherever her voice is coming from.
I will do my best.
We're not stalkers, we're bodyguards.
You swear by it?
I give you my honor as a Boy Scout.
Fine. Okay. Roll initiative for me.
Oh yeah, that's a 14.
Yeah, you go first. Throw some punches.
Alright, I'm gonna take this man to the frickin' dirt.
Jem's just gonna sit on the ground and watch the fight.
I'm not technically proficient in unarmed strikes.
No, I looked this up recently. I think everyone is proficient in unarmed strikes.
That does make sense. You know how your body work.
Yeah.
Only if you do it with your dominant hand. So you can offhand unarmed strike, but you don't get your proficiency bonus.
Oh. Well, Patches is ambidextrous, I just decided. That's an 11?
11 does not hit.
I'm too overexcited and I overextend the first strike.
It's okay. I have a feeling because your AC is like fucking nuts, isn't it? That's
Yes.
12.
Does not hit. I got
Yep.
a 19, baby.
Okay, you go again.
Gem's gonna take out her little packet of dirt pebbles
Yeah.
and pass it between her and Kitty as they watch the fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's like popcorn.
That's a 16.
16 hits.
That's 5 damage.
Oh, nice.
Mickey would like to look around for any actual popcorn vendors.
I just aim for, like, directly at fist height. Like, I don't try to adjust my trajectory at all. I just go for the gut.
Yeah. You strike hard. You know you strike hard because you're a very strong teddy bear who walks around in full plate armor. And you
Oh
hear
my god, what if we end up killing this NPC?
you hear the wind leave this man's lungs as he like grunts in pain and like almost doubles over, but then corrects himself. And Miki, there is popcorn nearby, so you can go get it. It is within sight.
While this is happening, I walk away to go buy popcorn.
For the purpose of a fair fight, I've taken off my metal gauntlets and I just have, like, wrap in.
Yeah.
I have, like, gloves over my hands so you can't see that they're pink.
Yeah.
When Patches hits this guy really hard, Kitty is gonna make eye contact with the elf and just do like a shushing motion at him.
Yeah, you can tell from a distance when you catch the like the elf's eyes that he nervously looks away. You don't even get to make the shushing motion.
What do you do to him?
Nothing.
Well, whatever you did, you should have done it more.
19?
19 hits, yeah.
Oh, I got him 1. That's 3 damage. Your go, Patches.
Alright. Oh, baby! That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I just headbutt him as hard as I can for 5 damage.
Yeah. He's backing up from throwing his punch into your fucking plate armor, shaking out his hand as you headbutt him. You hear the ringing of your helmet around your head, but you hear him kind of cry out a lot louder than however much your helmet is ringing as he takes another fucking 5 points of damage. He's gonna go for one more punch. Oh, that doesn't hit. I'm gonna tell you that now. That doesn't hit.
I'm not gonna hit him this time. Oh, I actually have extra attack. I should have been attacking an extra time.
Nice.
But I'm not gonna hit him. I'm gonna just kind of keep my hands up and step back and be like, "We're done. You get the message."
Can you roll a persuasion check for me, Patches?
Yeah, of course.
Gem's just gonna go, woo!
That's a 12.
Okay. And he, you can tell that this guy's a little bit butthurt, but he says, "Fine, you obviously know your stuff. So, I'll tell you what I know, which is not a whole lot. There's going to be a competition, some sort of fighting competition, held in the Ruins of Fallen at the crater. Sorry, the Ruins of the Fallen. That's a specific district at the crater. The prize for the winner is said to be something priceless, and something about making the strongest warrior stronger, as well as a good amount of change. 150 gold pieces."
Oof.
I have a theory.
Did you say this to the human, or do you say this to
I just
your
say
party?
it out loud to no one,
Okay.
I guess. Because I realized Patches wouldn't have this theory. It's me as a player that has the theory.
I also have a theory.
My assumption is that this may be connected to our storyline. But Patches doesn't understand that he's a character within a narrative. He's just a bear. So I don't say that. I say, when is it?
It's starting on the 23rd, but the final round is going to be on the 24th.
What's today?
Today is
It must be the 19th because they said 4 days.
the 20th.
That's not how math works, but okay.
Yeah. Does this line up with the date we had for the party?
That's a mistake on God's error. God doesn't know how to count.
God, how many times we
We
had to
knew
have this
that.
conversation with you, old man?
You said you had 4 days. You only have 3 days to train, actually.
And he kind of looks shocked and says, "Fuck, really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess see you there, maybe, or whatever."
What time is it?
It is still probably around
No, the
noon.
fight.
No.
Oh,
Not
the time,
you,
the
God.
fight. Oh, sorry. What time is it? Let's see. What did I write
Is this
down?
like a duos thing, or is it just one-on-one? You know?
Is it a battle royale?
Listen, I don't know a whole lot about it. I know there's gonna be fighting involved, and I think it's gonna be starting in evening time, but I don't know a whole lot about it.
Wow, this was a waste of time. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. Leave us alone.
All right, I'll put you in the dirt next time I see you at the competition. Bye-bye.
And he just kind of scoffs at you and he like motions for you guys to go away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want another serving?
You said you would leave.
I got 2 knuckle sandwiches right here. If you won, who did win?
Jim's gonna join Patches. This is too funny to watch from the sidelines.
I got a letter to mail, and surprisingly, that's going to be harder than putting you on the ground. Partially because I have to pay postage, and that's gone up recently because of inflation.
He spits whatever blood is in his mouth on the dirt near you as he turns away towards his wood elf friend and says, "Let's go."
Oh no, you can stay. I'm actually leaving. And I light up a cigarette.
They scurry along anyways. You kind of hear as they're leaving, "Fucking assholes."
I'm gonna take out a dirt pellet and I'm gonna fling it at his head and say, "Here, to get the blood taste out."
Roll a dexterity check.
Are we the bad guys?
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Is not.
That's gonna be an 18.
Nice. Yeah, it successfully hits the back of his head, and he just kind of flips you off and with one last look as they disappear behind a building.
Man, you just can't be helpful over here.
I'd like to come back with popcorn at some point.
The popcorn vendor was just down the street, not too far from you, because I rolled really high on whether or not there was popcorn on the street. So you watch this whole thing go down. You don't necessarily hear everything, but you certainly see everything that went down.
I remarked to the popcorn vendor that it's a lot more peaceful watching this all from a distance.
The popcorn vendor is kind of like, "Yeah, tell me about it."
That popcorn vendor has seen something.
That's the impression you get, yeah.
That popcorn vendor is actually the BBEG. We just don't know it yet.
It's like that popcorn vendor is going to be our cabbage salesman, cabbage merchant.
My popcorn!
My popcorn.
I'm gonna regroup with the group and say, should we go investigate those artifacts?
We're probably closer if you want to send your letter first.
Yeah, we can stop by a post office. Can someone lick the stamp for me? I don't have a tongue.
I'll do it.
Or at least not one that can create moisture.
Yeah. I got you. Don't worry.
Does Patches have a tongue?
He does.
Is it just made out of felt?
Yeah, it's a felt tongue.
Oh.
It's like a Muppet mouth. It's like the tongue is sewn on there.
Does it articulate?
Yes.
Ugh.
You don't see me complaining about your tongue.
Yeah, that's really insensitive. Hey, you know what? At least, like, is it a round tongue or is it forked?
A fork.
No, it's not like Gem's. It's round.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She says with her forked tongue.
Exactly.
Gem strikes me as one of those people who would have like the split tongue.
Yeah. Like body mod.
Mhm.
You know what? That's not out of the question, honestly.
Yeah, so you guys walk and talk to the nearest post office, which is probably back in, or at least that you know of, is probably back in Roan's Gate. But it's,
Well, while we go,
Yeah.
can we have a very loud, detailed conversation about the articulation of tongues?
sure.
Can we also kind of try to find, like, I imagine we should try to go to Moorgraves University today. So if we find a post office on the way instead of going all the way back home.
Yeah,
That's the plan. Is we're gonna try and find one on the way.
yeah, that's easy enough to do. Because to Moorgrave is quite a walk, and you are familiar with certain districts in Menthis, Miki, so it's not difficult for you to point out a post office when relevant. We're going to break with us, and come back at
Have a
some
bit
point.
Have a
Have a
bit
bit
Make
back.
sure you come back.
Please come back.
We meet again, listener. It is I, the intro wizard, here to thank you for making it this far into the podcast. Much time, effort, and love has gone into the workings of this beautiful story. If you are interested in learning more about this podcast, including things such as character art, fun facts about the player's characters, and Dungeon Master, you can look deep into the Necronomicon. Or check out Beholding Out for a Hero on Instagram, all one word. Or if you aim for something perhaps more profane, twitter.com/BOFApodcast. That's twitter.com/BOFAH podcast. Now, I return you to the group doing their fantasy taxes.
Are we all back? Are we all on the same page? Let's get together, y'all.
Well, we're back. I don't think we're on the same page, though.
The pages are spread out.
The pages are glued together.
Those are two very different images. The pages have water damage and are kind of wrinkly crinkly.
Yeah, we dropped them in the
The
tub.
pages are moldy and indistinguishable.
And then it somehow caught on fire.
The pages say something about the Sharn Watch well.
Alrighty, welcome back from our intermission. Y'all have just beat up some randos that you don't know the names of and gotten information on a
See you later, Space Cowboy.
secret fighting event. So,
They called Gem a poser. I had to take him down.
Aw, thanks, Patches. I mean, they're kind of right, though.
on the way over to Moorgrave University, you stop in the Torchfire District by Miki's directional skills. She does point out a nearby post office in which you can send something, Patches. What are you sending?
I'm sending a letter to Bernie.
Just a regular letter?
Well, I need to encode it somehow. I can't just
Yeah.
send him a letter. I think I've made a little teddy bear version of me that I've done the same thing with, where I've given him a little bow and tied the thing in the back. Or, no, wait. It has an eye patch that, like, can be pulled off and moved, and I've stuck the note in, like, the eye hole.
Okay, yeah.
because when he sent one to me, the secret was hidden through like a little yellow bow tie, which is what I have. So I'm doing the eye patch because that's what he has.
Very cute, very cute. And what is the message going to say?
The message is going to thank him for letting me know what's happening, let him know that I am making moves to try and learn as much as I can, but my first contact has come up dead, despite them having a pretty deep well of knowledge. And I'm also going to say that at some point I may visit him, and I want to know if that's okay, just to touch base.
Okay. And then y'all do something while I figure out how much it is for Patches to send this letter.
So I'm gonna pick a Mickey's popcorn and snack.
Go for it.
I just realized if that event is like a fist fighting thing, I'm gonna need like another set of clothes that conceal my identity, because I can't just show up in full plate and expect that to be okay.
Yeah, if it's just a brawler match.
Ninja bear.
That's what I was thinking.
Or maybe we can make him look like, give him a cloak and like put him on a cart and make him look like he's 8 feet tall. Like the giant from Princess Bride.
He needs to be able to move around.
I can push him.
Not on a cart.
Okay, Patches. Your letter, because it is going very, very far, is going to be 18 gold.
Damn!
You have to keep the local post system going.
No, we don't. Down with the man!
Yeah, I'm gonna pay it. Can I ask for a 2 gold reduction?
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I assist?
No. Just no.
It's for business purposes. 11.
11. They only have discounts, unfortunately, for members of House Orion. So because you are not a member of House Orion, you do not get the discount.
Damn it.
Can I walk up? I'll walk up and say, I'm a member of House Orion.
Wait a minute, was the popcorn the reason why your mouth is full now?
Mhm.
Okay.
The worker behind the desk motions for you to hand over something. Like waiting for you to... What do you hand over?
I'll flash my signet ring. I'll be like, yeah, see, there? You're really going to question a member of the House Orion? Embarrassing.
House Orion does not have signet rings.
It was, it was a wedding present.
I'm sorry. Next in line. And you get shuffled aside by the next person who needs assistance.
With popcorn in her mouth. Wait, no, for real though.
No, Jem, I'm pushing Jem physically.
I'm pulling Jem physically.
Listen, not the service workers.
Okay.
He gets paid minimum wage.
Fine.
With a Drazen, it's funny, but with this kid, it's also a little funny.
Hey, you know what? I would never insult the true heroes of our society, the lizard folk who work at Raskin Bobbins.
Amen to that.
They're the only ones worthy of my respect.
Yeah, those are for Kitty to harass.
Lightly.
You guys walk over to Lower Menthis. Sorry, you're already in Lower Menthis. You guys walk up to Middle Menthis and then eventually to Upper Menthis into the University District, which is where the university is. Surprise, surprise.
No way.
Wow. It's all coming together.
Did you know that Menthis's region bird is the northern bobwhite?
It sure is.
Sure.
It's the state bird of Menthis.
Because now districts have state birds.
What state is Memphis? Memphis, Tennessee. That's what it is. I was wondering. I was like, what state is Memphis in? Why can't I remember?
in University District, you see a lot of students and obvious nerds milling about.
Best place. How close is it to finals season?
What is the
It is the 20th of whatever month it is.
20th of December? Yeah, we're in full-blown final season. Everyone looks dead and lifeless, and like they're just getting from point A to point B at this point. It is easy to follow a flow of people within the district to easily locate where the university is itself.
Is the university decorated with Menthis's official flower, the crepe myrtle?
It sure is. You see potted plants of whatever you just said around the campus.
Did you know that Menthis has the first self-serving grocery store, the Piggly Wiggly?
Wow.
Wiggly wiggly.
All right, that's enough Menthis facts.
How do you know so much about Menthis?
I read a book once.
Miki sees a business opportunity, but is going to let help Kitty do her thing first.
Sure.
I'm going to, because I don't want to waste time looking around, I'm going to ask somebody who doesn't look as dead as everybody else if they know where a museum that specializes in lizard folk artifacts would be.
Yeah, you find somebody walking around who isn't a lifeless shell of themselves, and when you ask for a museum of artifacts, they're like, yeah, we do have a museum here, not specifically for lizard folk artifacts, but the museum you're probably looking for is the Xena Museum of Antiquities. It is associated with Morgrave University. We display our relics there and switch them out from time to time. You can buy a ticket to go see whatever's on display at the moment.
How much is a ticket?
I believe it's 3 gold per ticket, although
Jesus.
they might have discounts for students and children, I
That's
think.
expensive.
Jeb's gonna look at Kitty. You knew that they have a child's discount.
Well, I can pass as a child, right?
You didn't pass as a child. You are a child.
I'm 18.
Yeah, you're still a kid.
Is 18 a child price?
Yeah, what aging system are they using in the city?
The person you're talking to is like, looks out of their depth here, and they say, I don't know how they check.
You've been incredibly helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. Have fun at the museum.
Study hard, don't drop out.
Oh, I'm a professor here, but thank you.
Oh!
Oh, a professor.
No wonder they don't look as dead.
Mhm.
Does he look frightened by how many finals he's gonna have to grade in about a week?
This person doesn't seem particularly perturbed by it, no.
I love the power. Hey, what do you teach?
Life science.
Life science.
Are they hot?
Y'all roll.
I got a 4.
That's a 2. Nah.
At a 5.
They're an 8. I like smart ones.
Miki's the only one.
Do you tell me where most of the students tend to hang out
At this time,
in general?
probably in the library. There's a lot of nice study spaces there. Either that or the canteen.
Can you eat in the library?
No, but you can eat in the canteen.
Okay, thank you.
Are you looking to get a doctorate? Or do you have one?
I do have a doctorate, but I would never say no to another doctorate.
What was your thesis
I
on?
see.
The DM not knowing anything about anything.
Are we lightly harassing the NPC or are we lightly harassing Nico?
No, I'm more harassing Nico to make him come up with the stuff.
They launch into a whole spiel about their thesis
Oh yeah, that's spiel.
of how they are performing XYZ experiments on cultivating rare plants in various growth mediums.
Can I ask follow-up questions?
Yes,
I'm going...
they are following you around since you seem interested in their research.
It's truly, yeah, that tracks. Yeah, I'm just gonna make friendly conversation about their thesis because, like, I used to be a researcher, so I get it.
Yeah, you hear all about it. They specialize in many different plants, although they hopefully will apply this research to certain medicinal plants that are a little more finicky and hard to get in certain areas. So if they could be grown in a lab.
Do they plan on applying this to the Menthis tree, the dogwood?
Yes, that is the tree, the tree that is most common in the area of Menthis. So it is very easy to get a hold of, and also if you kill it, there are plenty more samples even on the campus. As this professor gestures to a tree right behind you.
So have you thought about maybe, doing some plant husbandry to sort of, mix the qualities of the native dogwood to maybe some of the more foreign, samples
Like a
of sycamore
catwood?
trees, yeah, or, like a willow or something like that?
Well, they go on to say, that the trees themselves are not their expertise. They more function in the realm of perennials.
Insight check. Do they know what they're talking about?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an
Not
insight
herbs
check.
and spices, as Menthis is a hub for barbecue.
That's gonna be a 19.
Yeah, they seem like they know what they're talking about, or at least they
Okay.
believe so.
It's just, my interpretation of the events.
Hey, that sounds great. Look, we have to go look at some rocks.
Actually, I'm assuming that this professor walked with us to the
Yeah.
museum.
The professor is going with you.
Well, if you want to join us on our perusing of the museum, would you also potentially help us get the university discount?
What's his name?
Their name is...
His name is
This is
Memphis,
a-
Tennessee, and he's part lizard.
I hate
His name is
this
Polly Darton.
Carzery. Carzyre. Carzery.
Carzire.
And they are a rock gnome.
Oh, my size.
No wonder we thought they were a student.
If Patches dies, can I play his Carzery?
Sure. They say that they can't get anyone discounted, but they can bring 2 people in for free. Since they're here anyway. And they check their pocket watch saying that they have another 30 minutes before they have to get to class.
Since Katie and I are children, we can get the discount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They believe you without question.
Oh.
And as you guys are going up to the counter, they're like, yeah, 2 children's tickets, and I'm gonna check these ones in for free. And you can tell the desk worker is too done to care or even double check that you guys are, in fact, children. When they see that there is an employee worker, they're just kind of like, yeah, okay. And are asking 1 gold per ticket. So that's 2 gold total for the 2 children tickets.
I'll take off my 1 gold. I can't believe they don't Oh, a child in full plate armor. That's not weird.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Didn't even look over the counter.
See, little Timmy just likes to feel included, that's all. And who are we to crush his dreams as his mothers?
Are we allowed to smoke?
Yeah. The worker at the desk shrugs, and the professor with you says, "Oh, no smoking in, or at least not in the rooms with the artifacts. I don't know about this lobby building."
It's okay. You could use your bubble pipe.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I'll smoke my bubble pipe as we browse.
Oh man, soap bubbles on oil paintings. What could go wrong?
Yeah, you enter the museum, and the museum is a fairly large museum, as there are many rooms and many halls to browse. Looking for the area. Actually, are you looking for a specific area? They seem to be sorted by regions of discovery. So, like, where the artifacts
I'm
are
looking
from.
for lizard folk stuff.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception.
Can I help?
Sure.
What's your perception, Kitty? Because I could also look for you.
+0.
I have +8. So,
Oh,
do you want me to roll?
sure. I mean, I already rolled, but
Oh, never mind. Just, I'll give you advantage. Ta-da.
Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
18.
Nice. This museum is fairly well organized, and you are able to navigate to there is a Kabara section, and it's quite small, but you entering this section, you immediately recognize something that looks eerily familiar to you. It is a portion of a stone tablet, very similar to the one that you formerly had from the auction. And you can imagine that this would be a similar section in like the same sort of frieze that would go around the top of a temple or something. That's kind of what it looks like. In this image, the top portion of the picture is chipped off, but you can see where the two lizard folk are kneeling. They hold between them a stick that has lines, like glowing lines around it, not like to like emphasize it. And the lizard folk themselves seem to have an aura around them. They are still kneeling in front of the same pile of gold, and you can't see anything above their heads. That portion of stone is gone.
Does it look like there's anything missing from the exhibit? Like other, empty portions of it where maybe something was, I don't know, stolen?
From the rooms that you have perused so far, there does not seem to be anything that was obviously stolen. There is a display section for each item that's being displayed, and there's no like, oh, now there's this ominous blank wall. Weird, like there's nothing of that. It doesn't seem to be stolen, or if it was stolen, maybe it was a while ago, who knows. But the museum exhibit looks intact.
Oh, is the pile of gold what we're looking for?
I mean, I wouldn't say no if it was.
Do you think you need the pieces, like all the pieces of this, or is this just something that happens to have lizard folk on it?
I think out of character, probably in character too, because Kitty's smart, is what we're looking for is the eye.
I will
thing.
say before this conversation, the professor dips and says that they would love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately they do have to go to class, and then gives Jem, who was primarily talking to them the most, their little card thing. Yeah, that has the number, what they do in the university, and their degree.
Oh. For me?
Yeah, in case you ever want to talk more about plants.
Oh, yeah, scientists. I forget.
Yeah, any flirtatious note that Jem tries goes right over their head, especially since they're like, oh, okay, I gotta go bye. And they're like running out the door.
Yeah, that's okay. There are 4. Okay, see ya.
I think that the tablets are depicting the lizard folk offering, and then I guess the pile of gold is like the altar, but they are offering things to this cloud with 2 eyes. So the large coin with the face in it, and then this stick that they're offering are like the offerings that they're giving to this cloud. So we need to find a cloud with 2 eyes and bring that back to Doc.
I don't think cloud is spelled with an I.
But can it be spelled with 2 I's?
That I don't know. Damn, the professor's gone already.
Yeah, maybe the eyes are silent.
He would know. Maybe in lizard folk they are spelled with I's.
Okay. So, a cloud with 2 physical, eyes to see out of.
Yeah. Maybe we need to go to Kabara and find this coin pillar pile altar and the cloud.
I mean, maybe Kabara is pretty far, though.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Kabara is pretty far.
It's clear on the, eastern side, right?
Yeah, so you guys are on the southwest coast-ish. Not like fully west coast, but you guys are on the west side of the southern coast. And Kabara is on the southeast corner of Corvair. So it would be quite a ways in terms of sailing journey.
Would you say it's kind of where Memphis, Tennessee is in the U.S.?
Yeah, Tennessee is a really renowned region of Kabara.
Kabara is more like Florida, right?
Yeah, it would be more akin to Florida, unfortunately. It would be really funny, though, if it were where Tennessee were.
Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee, Kabara, Florida. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I worked in Kabara for like half a year, and it was kind of a garbage place, I'm not gonna lie.
Out of character. Are we deviating from canon about Kabara? Because I think I remember reading that Kabara was like, nobody really goes in, nobody really comes out.
There are some areas in Kabara where there are more people. There are people in Kabara, it's just not extrememily common.
Okay.
It's not like there's like a lot of huge cities, that sort of thing. There's not a lot of roads in Kabara, but like there are some settlements in Kabara.
Okay, that makes more sense because, like, in out of character, I was like, "How are we gonna get there if nobody really travels there?" But okay,
Our imaginations, our hopes and dreams.
Should we see if we can get a ship or something to take us there?
would a ship be the quickest way?
Probably. Because you do have to cross the Mournlands, and you don't want to.
You don't want to do that.
There's no like Mizium rail that goes there, or lightning rail. What are they called here?
The lightning rail used to cut through the Mournland, or used to cut through Sire, which is now the Mournland, so you don't want to take that because it, 1, isn't running anymore, but 2, also you'd be going through the Mournlands.
I'm also interested in that prize for the fight ring, the competition, because it said it makes the strongest warrior stronger.
It could make me even stronger.
But, it's still like, it's priceless.
It's vague.
It's
priceless. Sounds good to me. Sounds like that might be our ticket.
Well, it could be, like, I was thinking when I first heard it that it could be Kitty's artifact that she's looking for. Since, we have literally no guidance about what it is.
Well, I mean, you guys told me because I was unconscious, but you guys told me that when the place was burglarized, that the lady jumped out with something, right? Like she took something with her.
1 second.
Page flipping.
That is the most aggressive page flipping.
Yo, Reina's bike is so good at picking up folly. Like, the page flips are so clean, and the door shuts are so clean. It's like, wow. Those are some grade A sound effects.
The masked lady left with a party goer on her shoulders.
Oh.
But I don't... Someone else might have run off with, like... I don't know. I don't keep very good notes about combat, so...
Or was it me that took something? It was probably just me.
I like how we didn't care that she kidnapped someone.
Well, I asked if we knew who they were, and Nico said no, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was surprised that because like y'all had the prisoners. I was like, okay, they're gonna do a little interrogating and they'll hand them over, and you're like, nope, here's the people. Bye. And I was like, okay,
It's not our job to interrogate.
it's not, but you guys are so nosy.
We're nosy about the wrong stuff, Nico.
Yeah,
It's not someone's
apparently.
love life or how good they look, therefore I'm not interested.
You know what we should have done? We should have rolled to see how hot the person they kidnapped was, and then we would have been
We
interested.
would have
Yeah,
cared.
it's true. It's true.
Can I retroactively do that?
No, they're gone.
They're dead now.
They were a 4. I don't feel bad.
So if Kavara is super far, like we could definitely do the fighting competition first. If anybody else wants to do anything, and we can like make sure we plan if there's anything we want to stop by on the way over. Like we don't have to go straight there.
Is where Bernie is on the way?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Bernie is way north near the Elden Reaches.
perfect. Good to know. So, I'm thinking we should arrange for travel before we, like, make a decision to stay for the fight thing. My reasoning being, like, Nico, we don't have to deal with actual, like, flight schedules, so I imagine it will be fine. But if, like, one leaves on the 22nd and then there isn't one for 6 months, we want to get on that.
Yeah, if it's like ye old ship rules,
Yeah. But this is a fun fantasy game, and I don't know that we're really going to have to deal with shipping logistics.
Yeah, what's the commercial transportation situation?
It's convenient to fit the plot, is what the situation is.
If things get really bad, I'll just shit myself again.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan.
Patches can poop.
I said ship, but it did sound like shit.
Oh! I was like,
That's not
again?
I was also confused. I was like, is John talking about Patches or John?
or himself. Patches does not have intestines.
So now that we out of character know shipping lanes will be at our convenience, do we still want to like lock that down first? We're gonna have 4 days. I think it's 3 days.
I think in character it'd be more interesting to lock it down first, because maybe we get to speak to like a fun pirate or shipping man.
Yeah, it's true. We can figure out how we're getting there. Like, are we working or are we traveling?
Yeah, like someone with a peg leg and a big harpoon will tell us that he's going to chase a whale or something.
What time of day is it right now?
By the time you guys get up here, dilly-dally, and get out of the museum, it's probably like 3, and you're still in University District.
We'd probably have to go all the way back down the lower district for the
Mhm.
ships. We can go check out ships tomorrow.
As long as together we don't weigh more than 2,700 pounds, Lieutenant Sparkles can help us get there faster.
God!
How is your unicorn gonna help the ship go faster?
No, I mean us get to the ship zone.
Oh, okay.
There's only 4 of us. I don't see how that could be an issue.
How much can Lieutenant Sparkles hold?
His carrying capacity is... Oh, no, sorry.
I
That's
was like,
wrong.
That's a lot.
It's 540. If he's pulling a carriage, it's 270.
Okay.
540.
540. I mean, that's still probably reasonable.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
all
my armor
probably
is the
way
heaviest
less
part of
than-
me.
Yeah, 540. That's not too bad. Oh my god. But yeah, you would know that to find the shipping area, boat area, you would have to go to just outside of Lower Dura, where there are districts that handle shipping.
Yeah, he can only carry 450. 2,700 is his goal weight. He's been hitting the gym.
Does Lieutenant Sparkles even lift, bro?
He does his best. He has a powerful neck, because he doesn't have anything else to articulate and grab with. You guys want to go to karaoke?
Yeah.
Is that what you guys do for the
I
rest
can-
of the night?
I can do exclusively the first verse of Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby again. Did that make it into the episode? I never checked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did.
No!
It was the title of the episode. Of course it made it in. That would be false advertising.
Mickey had wanted to make some money off of college students.
Oh, we can do that.
What are you gonna do? Predict test answers? Like,
Good luck charms?
I actually want to see.
Well, the good luck charms is a good idea. She was gonna like camp out by the cafeteria and have a banner that says, "Find out if you pass your finals."
Prove me wrong.
And then just roll divination stones at a cost
Or
of
will
like, I
pass.
don't know, like 5 copper, 1 silver. I don't know what's too expensive for college students.
I know. Are these 1%er college students?
In this district, you could probably charge like 5 silver and still get people to pay that.
I'll charge 3 silver
Okay.
to get some of the not as well off ones. And just have a banner and like be sitting like outside the library with like my divination stones and be like, find out whether you pass your tests.
Yeah, can you roll a performance check for me?
Can I bardic inspiration myself?
Sure.
That's 17 plus 6 plus 3, so 26.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
How long do you spend out here?
I'll spend like 2 hours.
Yeah, you get 12 people that show up to your thing.
So that's 36 silver. Nice.
While she's doing that, can I pretend to be a student and sneak into a class?
They're all taking finals, though.
I'll take a final.
Sure, you could do that. It's easy enough to sneak into a class, but once things... Actually, can you roll a performance or deception check for me, Jem?
Sure. Ooh, that's just a 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, the teacher recognizes you and tells you that you're probably in the wrong classroom because you're not one of their students.
Wait, I thought this was Botany 101.
And then the teacher corrects you on what class it is. No, it is Freelish Literature 300.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Okay. Please excuse me. Good luck, everybody. I hope you all, like, pass your finals.
Everyone's like, you're definitely not. It's the end of the semester.
Yeah.
While this is happening, can I go to Dyer's Burgers, which is located on Beale Street, which has been using the same vat of grease to cook their burgers since 1912?
You sure can.
The most rootin'.
You sure can go to that place that totally exists.
I love Memphis, Tennessee.
John is just a promoting machine.
I know. He should be a travel agent.
I'll use one of Menthis's famous electric scooters.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they famous for electric scooters?
I don't know.
That's like every city in the US.
They have them now. When was this article written?
Are you looking stuff up
2021?
right now?
It says it's a 7 minutes read. I thought it said it was made 7 minutes ago. And I was like, wow, I'm early.
Oh my god.
I guess if everybody's off doing their own thing, Kitty's gonna see if there's somebody who could send cast sending.
Roll a persuasion check for me, Kitty. At disadvantage.
Would you say sending is kind of a hipster? If sending is kind of described as a hipster spell, you might want to head to the Cooper Young district, which has some of the best food,
Oh my
such as
God.
brunch at the Duty Shop and and the cheese sticks at Young Avenue.
Uh-huh.
Deli are the best. I should have read the whole line first.
Persuasion is a 13.
13? Okay.
Yeah.
you ask around, and unfortunately, are either turned away or the people who do want to try to help you cannot cast sending.
Oh. Okay.
John, if you don't go to actual Memphis, Tennessee during your spring break this year, I will be so disappointed.
Catch John in Memphis, Tennessee.
On our way back, if we have to go downtown, we need to make sure to ride one of the completely authentic trolleys.
You sure do ride the completely authentic trolley on your way out of fuck, you're fucking me up. Menthis, the university district, and you do eventually wind your way back late at night after seeing all the must-sees at Menthis, apparently.
Such as their cotton market and their world-leading soybean processing plants.
You sure did see that tonight.
Can I buy Patches a tunic or a t-shirt?
That says, I love Memphis.
That's what I'm wearing to the fight night.
Yes.
I love Memphis.
You somehow, Jem, inextricably could find a full, like, what do they call those? when it's
Strap
like,
shop, please.
It's like a jumpsuit.
Yeah, like
yeah,
I want
like,
it.
it's a full jumpsuit, like face covered and all. And you find this, and it's just white, and it says, I heart Memphis.
Do they have
That's all
little
it
hats as well?
This jumpsuit goes for, I don't know, 3 gold. And you wanted a hat?
I want one that says, I survived Menthis's world-class trolley system.
Yeah, sure. You get a
I
matching hat.
survived the Memphis soybean processing plant.
Yeah. They, believe it or not, they have both of those on separate hats. If you want to get both of them, you can. They're gonna be 2 gold pieces per hat.
That's fine. Oh, you know what? You guys, I want to say, I have not spent any money in the campaign. I have done everything to squeeze every penny. This is the first thing I'm spending money on, my own money on.
Incredible.
It's okay. So how much for everything?
What? Fuck. What
Because
did
you
I
said
say?
2 gold for the hats, but how much
2
for the
gold for
shirt?
the hats for sure. For the jumpsuit, I don't remember, but it's gonna be.
You said 3.
Okay, it's gonna be 3
so
then.
5 total. Oh my god.
Wildly overpriced.
Mhm, absolutely, it's totally a tourist trap. But you don't get slogans like this at other places. Yeah, so you leave with your 2 hats and Patch's new fight suit. As you return home to the Wet Eagle for another
Son of a
night
bitch.
of rest.
The hobby horsing jousting championships are going to have to be in Memphis, Tennessee, aren't they?
Yes.
Right next to the soybean. The soybean processing plant.
They sell soybeans at the event like popcorn.
It's healthier
Oh my
for the
God.
cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Edamame.
Edamame.
Got that protein and fiber.
Oh,
But yeah, we will
God.
pick up at night at the Wet Eagle next time
At night.
for episode 16. That's the end of this episode. Thanks for listening. Take it away, Past Elaine.
If you enjoyed the episode, please consider rating us out of 5 stars or liking or commenting or subscribing or whatever on your platform of choice. We'd like to thank Wizards of the Coast for creating the framework of Dungeons & Dragons 5e that we're playing with, and Keith Baker for coming up with the world of Eberron that we're playing in. Be Holding Out for a Hero releases bi-weekly, and you can find us wherever podcasts can mostly be found. We can't guarantee we released it everywhere, but we did our best. We'll see you back in 2 weeks. Bye-bye now.